we get cut. Hopefully that bitch doesn't come back.
Hey yo! Welcome back to the Cobell family, y'all.
Episode 7, and it started with 6. Who are the 6? Hannah Ann.
Yes.
Kelsey.
Yes.
Kelly.
Yes.
Victoria. Natasha. And Maddie.
And Maddie.
Uh-huh.
In walks Payer. And
Payer?
he says, hey, I want to make sure we're all on the same page. You girls are in it to win it.
Just want to drop by and just be very honest with all of you.
Yeah, because he's scared.
Yeah.
That he gonna get ditched again. Because he was so in love with Hannah B.
True. And then he asks Hannah Ann on a date. No, that's not right. That's not right at all.
I love it when he does. No,
All right.
that's not right at all. He asks Maddie on a date.
He asks Maddie on a date.
First,
yes.
he had to talk with his mom.
Oh! How's it going? It's good. Yeah, we just got to Lima, Peru.
About, whatever, yada yada. He got his bandage off his head. See ya.
He did? Gonna have a
Looks
pretty gnarly
good,
scar.
But it is a really terrible scar.
Yeah, they're gonna have a pretty gnarly scar. So, him and Madison meet up. They meet at like a
harbor.
Yeah, harbor.
Maddie, I missed you. That's beautiful. I missed you.
There we go.
I guess, I don't know.
Something like that, maybe. I don't know. I can't think of what the word is.
They go fishing.
They go fishing.
They catch a little.
They do.
Little fish.
I mean, it was like a foot. I'd say it wasn't like 2 inches.
What am I? No way. No way.
You already called me? You're lying. The dare?
No freaking way. What? We got it.
All right, so they didn't really do anything too special. Just went and hung out and went to dinner.
She needed to talk to him about her religion because it's very important to her and the faith, and she needs somebody that's gonna follow that and be a good role model like her dad has been. She basically said she's looking for something that what qualities that her dad has.
Yeah. Religion's big for her, so that's a big thing. But Peter
said she inspires him to be better. He's not I think he was raised Christian, but he's never practiced, but he knows that he could be better or wants to be better and yada yada.
It was a good date. Got the rose.
So, Madison, will you accept this rose?
Yes. Where you go?
Okay, so they were sitting at dinner talking, finishing up the conversation, and as he's telling her, that he appreciates that about her and, I don't know, everything. He said he was falling in love with her.
I know. But I'm falling in love with you.
I like Madison.
They're so cute. I
they're
love
cute.
her. I've loved her from the very beginning. And they're so cute. And you can tell that they have this really, really good relationship. So now that there's only 6 women left and we're getting down to next week is hometowns, on your date you either get a rose or you don't. You're staying or you're going. So Maddie was the first date. Maddie got a rose. So now that means that there's only 3 roses left.
Mm-hmm.
And
Natasha
the next
was
date
up
was
next.
Natasha.
To me, it doesn't necessarily matter how fast you fall in love with someone. It matters just how strong that love really is once you get there.
I'll be honest, their date was super boring. They didn't do anything
I think she's
cool.
so sweet, and they have a
sweet.
good time together, but it's like a friendship thing, and even he had said that. It didn't seem very romantic at all.
Yeah.
And it started slow.
Then, bye. She got sent home.
She definitely did not get a
No
rose.
rose.
Natasha, I owe you all the honesty you've given me, and with the relationships that I have, and at the point that I'm at with them, I can't give you this rose.
She didn't seem very surprised.
Well,
but
she really didn't. She said that she could see something special between the two of them, and she thinks that they could, like, you know, make it and have a life and whatever. But she definitely didn't seem surprised when she didn't get a rose and went home. And she didn't seem very upset either.
Far along in this journey, and this is too serious for me.
All right, so since Natasha didn't get a rose, still 3 roses left.
Yeah,
and
because
4 women left.
Maddie had the one-on-one. Natasha had a one-on-one. The next one-on-one was Kelsey.
Hi.
They actually had a pretty cool day. They went and rode quads and stuff.
This is right up my alley.
Yeah.
They totally did, and they hiked up this, mountain, and the view was just insane.
Yeah, it was super
beautiful.
pretty.
Make these kind of things for the rest of my life.
I'd love to go up.
Actually,
Something like that.
I wasn't a big fan of her after the whole champagne or debacle.
Yeah, it
but
was so weird.
I like her now,
She's
actually.
grown on me a lot. I do
like
really
her.
like her, and I like them together.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still think that him and Maddie are my favorite, but I think the final 2 will probably be Kelsey and Maddie.
Maddie. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so after they were chilling at this beautiful place after riding quads, they went to dinner.
Yep.
And they had a really good talk, too.
Well, yeah, she kind of opened up about her family because he didn't really know anything other than her parents split when she was so young.
And then
she said that after she won, was it Iowa? Mm-hmm. After she won Miss Iowa, you know, her dad reached out to her after not speaking for however many years.
10.
And she just said that there were some red flags, so it didn't really go anywhere. But then she said, like, what was it, within the last year or something? He kind of came back and they started talking again, but she didn't tell her mom.
Didn't tell mom.
Because she didn't want... I mean, I get it, because she didn't want there to be, like, any outside influences of, like, you know, whether or not they got along or not, and kind of feeling a certain way. But her mom was going to know now.
She's going to know. Yeah, definitely going to know now. And she ended up getting a rose, and it was a good date.
So, you Kelsey, will you accept this rose? Yeah? Yes. We're going to Iowa!
Okay, so 3 women, 2 roses left. You know what that means? They're going to have a foursome. Oh, no, that's not what it means.
You thought I was going to hit you? Because you only...
I thought you were going to do something, make me flinch. I flinch easy.
No.
So they had...
got a 3-on-1.
3-on-1.
You're making us walk awfully far. Oh my god.
Hello, Hannah.
With Hannah
And Kelly
Victoria,
for sure thought she had
Kelly.
that in the bag from the very beginning before they even left the hotel.
She was talking all this shit, saying how the girls are too young, she's too emotional, she's too this, she's too that.
Basically that Victoria's weak because, you know, she cries and she's emotional and she's having a hard time, and when you're weak, you don't last.
Yeah.
And
Well-
then at the date, he talked to Hannah Ann first.
Yeah, he grabbed her first.
Can I see them as my wife? Kindergarten?
I don't know, I feel like she kind of felt like there was a disconnect, like there is, and so then she opens up that she loves him, and she wrote him this, like, you know, reasons of why I love you, and...
He liked it, though. He thought it was cute.
I mean, he liked it, and it was kind of cute, but it was weird. It wasn't really, like...
Nothing's weird you do, Hannah Ann.
Gross. You're annoying.
I'm back. Okay, so then he grabbed... Damn it. All right, so up... Nope. After he's done talking to Hannah, he snags Kelly. No,
Victoria.
Mm-hmm. And Victoria, of course, she's kind of like... She's a little all over the place, so...
She just comes right out and says, like, well, I feel like every time we talk, your attitude's weird.
I just don't know how to like move forward if this keeps happening. Like, I don't get it.
I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm not question.
What did I do?
I feel like sometimes I don't know why it's like you're attacking me for
I'm not attacking you.
He's like, what?
Yeah, because he feeds off of you, and you're weird because you can't make up your mind of if you're going to be happy or not,
Yeah.
or in love or not, or want to go home or stay or whatever. It's all over the place.
It is true.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
And he just talks about how she like tries to like shut him out and kind of like push him away, and she totally does.
But she kind of admitted she did, and she said, she's working on it, that kind of thing. So
So it's easier to just not have you in the first place.
I would never give you a rose if I knew that this was not it for me.
it was a pretty good
Yeah, that
conversation.
she wants to be there and everything. So it did end up being like a pretty good conversation. And there's no question about whether or not she, like loves him or likes him or whatever. It's just kind of weird.
Yeah, she's a little off, a little bit odd.
Yeah.
But I like her.
But then
Kelly, then you got Miss Kelly. I'm just super, super cool. I'm way
an
cooler than
attorney.
everybody.
I'm an attorney.
Yeah, I'm an
What are
attorney.
they?
What do they have?
What are those?
You could really do.
Yeah.
I think Peter has kind of an easy decision. I mean, look at me. I'm an attorney. The other girls, what are they?
Oh my gosh. So they didn't really talk about much. I don't even remember because I don't even care for Kelly very much. So
Because I don't really like her, and she was so catty and so rude in the way that she talked this
they
time.
were
that it
they
made
were
me even,
building
like,
her up like the whole time about
Yeah.
how confident she was, and so you had a feeling kind of who was
the two,
possibly
they went and
gonna go
walked away
home,
to
but-
like talk or whatever, and she just lays back and she's like, "Well, I'll just be here, you guys."
yeah.
No.
All right, so when he was done talking to Kelly, he sat down with all the girls again, and he grabbed Victoria again. But when he did that, he grabbed a Rose too. So,
Yes.
but he started walking her over towards
And
one
they
of like the
literally went to a
Suburbans.
car.
Yeah, she was literally standing by the door of a car.
Really, really appreciate what we have. I know it's not always been super easy between the two of us, and a lot of that has been.
So then, of course, it cuts back to the girls. They
yeah.
think that she's probably going home. She thinks she's going home. And did she go home?
Nope.
Nope, she
He
didn't
totally
go home.
gave her the rose at the card, but basically was like, "I want to continue this. I like how things are going or progressing or whatever." So he gave her the rose, but
I want to continue this. Will you accept this rose?
let her like go so that she didn't have to stick it out in the cold. Because
Yeah.
it seems like it took a long time, and when he got back, it was like dark and the girls were freezing.
Yeah,
So
seemed
it
like
was
it
kinda
must have been a
weird.
while, yeah. Yeah.
And when he came back without that rose, boy, Kelly said, "Well, it's just between you and me, Hannah. Hannah Ann or something."
And who do you guys think got the next rose? Duh.
Hannah Ann.
She
Oh,
did.
I got the rose?
Yeah.
I got the rose.
You don't need a rose. You have my heart.
Oh, and that's the best thing I could ever have in my whole entire world.
It's like gold.
This hurts me, and this is so difficult. Yeah. You accept this rose.
So he ended up choosing Hannah Ann, and Kelly goes home.
Yeah.
And he just basically was like, "I don't know, like why we met the way that we did." And I think that I was kind of holding on to that because he's like a romantic, and he was hoping, that there was some reason that they had met the way that they did, and then she was on the show. But she didn't really have anything to say. She didn't really.
She's
act
still kind of
upset.
stuck up and like,
said-
nah, I'm good.
Yeah, she said, "I'm not, do I agree with him? No, whatever." But that's pretty much it.
Sorry.
She didn't really care or seem to care.
All right, so after Kelly leaves, he brings Hannah Ann back to the house, and all the girls are real excited. So 4 of them left.
To you all, this is the point where everything really takes off. Cheers.
Going to hometowns.
Oh yeah.
So we cut to what we'll see next week.
Ooh,
And
now
looks
this
like a
is
little
when it gets
drama.
Really good.
Looks like a little drama at the hometowns
Oh my
even
God,
too.
this
So
looks really good.
Hometowns, baby. Let's go.
When I wasn't, everything melts away. I am in love, and I'm really excited for Peter to meet my family. Have you guys had an opportunity to talk about decisions you've made for yourself?
Peter doesn't know that I am saving myself for marriage.
As much as I want to protect you, I can't. I don't want your sweetheart broken.
Her dad is not going to just give her away to anybody.
I am falling in love with her.
Honestly, as a father, I'd rather you not say that to her.
I'm just asking for the truth.
Well, it doesn't matter anymore, Peter.
Are you kidding me right
How
now?
are we even supposed to move forward from this?
By having
Oh, and you're
conversations.
supposed to come in and meet my family tonight?
but they always do that in the preview. So
Yeah, that's true.
who actually knows? They'll put different clips together to make it look like it's one scene and it's
Yeah.
like an hour apart from each other in the show. So
Yeah.
you never actually know, but there's definitely some crying.
Because I'm pretty sure he finally this is the episode that he finally gets, like the bam bam.
What's the bam
The
bam?
wham bam.
It's hard for me to continue to move forward.
You gave him an old
Yeah,
And I was hoping that it was Maddie, except it's not.
she's a virgin.
But that leaves Kelsey, Hannah Ann, and Victoria. So I don't know.
I think
which
Hannah
one.
Ann did it.
You think Hannah Ann's the one that?
I actually
proposed?
do, yeah. I think she gives him the little
It
pound
probably is, but I feel like it would maybe be Kelsey because I feel like their connection is a lot deeper than what he has with Victoria or Hannah Ann.
That's true too.
I feel like with my predictions, I feel like the final two is going to be Kelsey and
Madison.
Maddie.
We'll see.
And then
We will see lots of crying,
I'm
lots of
excited.
women going crazy. And guess what? We love every second of it. I hope you guys do too. But then they cut to something else too. Like something happens at the end of the show. He's literally standing there with like a
yeah.
ring and Chris Harrison walks up and says something. And then
Before you do what you're about to do, there is something you should know. What? There's something all of us just found out.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I almost feel like
and then his mom's like, "Bring her home to us, Peter."
something happened.
Peter.
I think like somebody got hurt or like, I don't think a girl left or broke up with him. I think it's something different. So I don't know.
I don't know, or maybe he was like having doubts or whatever, and his mom is like talking him into like, "No, you're gonna propose. Bring her home."
Could be, because then they cut to mom crying her eyes out and saying, "Bring her home."
Or maybe he didn't choose anybody, and then he talks with his mom, and she's like, "No, unacceptable. Bring her home. Let's go." And then he goes back.
I'm stressed. All right, y'all. See you next week.
Yep.
And
I'm glad there's not 2 shows in 1 week,
I'm glad because
but I really want to get to the bottom of it. I want to see.
that's true. I'm glad they're not 3 hours. 2 hours is
Yeah.
enough. Thank
Yeah.
you, Bachelor. Appreciate that. So,
Yeah.
all right, y'all. Peace.
Bye.